Part 33, Proportion. You will find this on page 39 in the Namibia Mathematics Grade 9 textbook, y equals mx plus c to success. Let's first look at the two types of proportion. Direct proportion. Let's look at an example. Buying apples. More apples cost more money. So if I buy 5 apples, it costs me $10 Namibian dollar. But if I buy 15 apples, it will cost me 30 Namibian dollar. So it's forming a straight line direct proportion. As one quantity increase, the other also increase. So if this amount goes up, then this amount will also go up. As one quantity decrease, the other also decrease. If this one go down, then this one will also go down. Okay, that's direct proportion. Indirect or inverse proportion. Say for example, painting a school. Now, if I use 10 workers, it will take 2 days to paint the school. It's a specific school. Let's say, for example, Parese Secondary School. So 10 workers will paint 2 days the school. But the next time I want to paint the school, I just want to use 4 workers. Now, will they take less than 2 days or more than 2 days? No, it's only 4 people working. So they will take more than 2 days and they will take 5 days. So do you see what happened? If we decrease the workers, what will happen to the days? The days will increase. So more workers take less time to finish the job, but less workers take more time to finish the job. So as one quantity increase, the other quantity decrease. Or if this one increase, then this one decrease. They make opposite movements. Okay, but let's focus first just on direct proportion. Direct proportion is equivalent fractions. When you divide each pair, you get the same answer. Okay, but let's look at an example. A machine fills 1,000 bottles in 5 minutes. How many bottles will it fill in 2 minutes? Okay, now the method which I'm going to show you here is always working, so it's a nice method to use. I'm writing bottles and I write the time. So 1,000 bottles take 5 minutes. Then underneath the time I put 2 minutes. And then I put X. Now actually what's happening to the time? It's going down. So what will happen to the bottles? It will also go down. But then I can do it like this. Because there's an equal sign, this is going to be equivalent fraction. This fraction is going to be equal to this one. That's what I said there. So basically there's an equal sign and I can cross multiply. So I just say X times 5 is 5X. 1,000 times 2 is 2,000. Okay, and now I just solve the equation. I divide by 5 and I divide. Whatever I do on one side, I do on the other side. And I get that the value of X is 400 bottles. Okay, I want you to do the following. Try now 44, do number 1 as well as number 3. Stop the video and as soon as you are finished, you can continue with the video. Okay, let's start. It's try now 44. Okay, fishing line costs this for this meter. Okay, so what is the 2? I can say it's the cost. This is number 1. This is the cost and this is the meters, the length. Okay, so what is the cost? It's going to be 10.40 and that's what is the length? It's 50 meters. Okay, that's my first statement. Find the cost of 300. So this is 300. Now remember, this is going to form equivalent fractions. So let's just make this X. Now because this is equivalent, I can cross multiply. So start with the X. So X times 50 is 50X. And that's a 300 times 10.40. So that is going to give me an answer of 3120 and this is 50x. Now think of equations. To get x, 1x, I divide 50 and I divide 50, and I will get that the value of x will be 62.40. So the cost, let's just write it nice, the cost of 300 meters is Namibian dollar. Oh, that dollar don't look good. Let's just redo it. Namibian dollar 62.40. Okay. And if you put it in there, you will see that this is equal to this. So basically, if you substitute that 62.40, let's just test it. So it's 10.40 divide 62.40, and I'm getting 0.166666. Do the same with that one. 50 divide 300, and I also get 0.1666. So if I divide this, if I substitute this in there, I do the division, that too will be equal. Okay, let's look at number 3. Let's just first make space. Okay, now number 3. If a heater consumes 6 units of electricity in 2.5, okay, so we can say it's units. This is the two things, and it's time. And it consumes 6 units, and in 2.5, let's make it 2.5. That's 2.5 hours. Okay, now let's start with number A. How much units will it consume in 10? So put 10 and make it x. How much units? Remember, make it a fraction, put the equal, and now we're going to do that cross, because if we divide this, we will get the same as when we divide this. This is direct proportion. So basically, we are going to say, just get back to my color, 2.5x. I first work with the x, and that's going to give me 60. And if I then simplify this, I'm going to get, okay, then I'm going to divide by 2.5, and I divide by 2.5, and the value of x will be equal to 24. So, therefore, it will consumes 24 units in 10 hours. Something like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to move up for number B. So if I come to number B, let's just do another color. Okay, so it's the same. We use exactly, we're going to use that the same. So it's going to be units, and it's going to be time. And we use also that first statement, 6 units in 2.5 hours. For how many hours will the heater run on 15 units? So I put 15 and I put x. You can put y, doesn't matter. Now remember, this is equal. So if I cross multiply, start with the x. X times 6, what will that be? 6x. And then say times 2.5. So if you're going to say, let's just quickly look here, 6x. And then it's 15. Oh, we can write it or just multiply. Times 2.5. So let's just move it up still. We're going to get 6x, and that's 37.5. Then we divide 6 on both sides, and we get that the value of x is 6.25. So we can just end with a sentence like this. Therefore, the units will last 6.25 hours, or if we break this up, remember, if we want to take this to minutes, we say 0.25 times 60. So then it will, or 6 hours and 15 minutes. That's if you multiply that. You can, if they not ask you if it's, then this one will be correct as well as this one will be correct, because they don't specify that you must write it in hours only or in hours and minutes.